Hello and welcome, everybody. Taking a little bit of a break from Terraria Week, or at least my regular schedule of Terraria Week, because I have been kind of addicted to this game, and I'm really wanting to make some advancements tonight, just real fast, so that I can go back to farming some of it off stream, and be ready for the good moments that are to come when we get around doing like the actual exploring and boss fights and stuff like that. So at least for today, the goal is to tame some stuff that I've got sitting around, center myself in the camera because apparently I don't know how to do that properly. Much better, sort of. And then hopefully start gathering some resources, and if we're lucky, there is one very special dinosaur that I noticed while I was playing during my lunch break today, who, nothing else, if we could just get it in a cage so that it's safe to tame later, that would be ideal. So, a couple things have changed since last time. First off, I found a couple more birds. Some of these I just tamed so that I wouldn't have to deal with them anymore. Some of them I tamed because their stats are pretty decent. Not the greatest, but not terrible. And then this one, I think 52 melee might be the most I've ever seen on a bird. I think that's got to be the most insane stat that I've ever come across. That's higher than like the old birds that I used to have when we played on like a group server and stuff. So I have really high hopes for breeding some of these Argents together. It is nighttime right now, so we don't want to go out just yet into the world. But I did take the liberty of grabbing a couple of those dinos that I wanted to tame and throwing them in this back half of the cave earlier so that, you know, we'd have them nearby. We wouldn't have to go out hunting too long. And the first and most important one, in my opinion, is this beaver right here. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I don't want to do the beaver first. Because the beaver is going to be a little bit tricky. Beavers are kind of, I'm not going to say like difficult to tame, but you have to pay very close attention to them while you do it. So instead, there we go, hold up, I have a better idea. We'll do the beaver second, once we're alone and at peace in the cave. But for right now, let's get him out of the cage. And let's snag ourselves an Ankylosaurus. These things are the metal equivalent of a Doed. Doed gathers thousands and thousands of stones in a matter of a second. That thing gathers flint and metal at rates that you would not believe unless you saw them firsthand. And therefore, he's going to be very important for trying to build a base out here. So let's go ahead and get a nice lined up headshot if we can. There we go. It's a little bit difficult to see because it's so dark. Might try gamma 3. There we go, that's a little bit better. Just so I can see what I'm shooting at. Hello? Ow. Alright, well it doesn't want to give me a clean headshot, so I guess we're doing it this way. There we go. Come here, buddy. It hurts now, but we're gonna be friends later, and that's what's important. Use our spyglass to check how we're doing here. A little bit under half, not terrible. So we're gonna have way more than enough darts, we know that. If we could keep getting headshots, that would be ideal, though. Oh, I shot the wall right there. That was my bad. Pop. Pop. Alright, that's the Ankylosaurus knocked out. Hey Angel, how you doing? I am trying to bring some new friends into our little dinosaur tribe we're bringing up here. Woo. I hope you did end up getting some, you know, peaceful sleep after what happened yesterday. Because that was some insane stuff, but... So... we need to keep an eye on it just to make sure that it doesn't wake up before it's done taming, but I think it'll probably be fine. Emphasis on think. I'm not 100% on anything right here. I just became 100% on this. This is absolutely fine. We're completely set. We don't have to worry about anything. The next problem is Mr. Beaver over here. So he's got like 3k in terms of that torpor stat, which is not... it's not a whole lot. I've definitely seen other... like, I'm pretty sure even this one we just knocked out, yeah, that had more. So it's going to take less starts to knock this guy out. The problem is these things wake up, like, super fast. Like, super, super, super fast. So once it's unconscious, we're going to have to, like, keep it that way for a while. So that's going to be annoying. Wait, they're still, like, out and about? What the hell? That's actually insane. Jesus. They must be really desperate to fail that many times and keep going. Like, in broad daylight. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry about that. Like... might try nap? I wouldn't blame you. I would absolutely... especially if, I don't know. I'm assuming it's not like a dire situation or anything, but at the very least, if you got people around you and you guys can, like, take turns or something, like... the police are useless. That's such an unfortunate thing to... like, my brain, my reflex is like, that's just how it is sometimes, but, like, that should never be how it is. That should absolutely not be how it is. It's so disappointing. I'm so sorry you're going through all that. I'm surprised they're ballsy enough to go again, like, for a car nearby, though. That's just shocking to me. So, the only reason I'm scared to shoot this beaver, like, right now is because I put 2 other beavers in here earlier, and I'm worried that they're gonna, like, come out of hiding and attack me. But I can't find them anywhere in the cave. So I have to assume that they somehow got out. But if I start getting jumped by beavers, then I'm gonna have to give up and try to come up with a new plan. Otherwise, I should be able to just knock this one out by doing it the old-fashioned way, so come on, buddy. Oh, wait a minute. You're faster than I thought you were. Wait a minute. I did not realize how fast it was. That is new to me. Did you fall in the water, bud? Ow, shit. This thing is really fast. Wait, where did it go? Did he just vanish? It's not attacking the dinosaur. Where'd it go? They were ballsy enough to try breaking into my neighbor's house first. Yeah, no, I remember you saying that, but that's what I'm. It's like I've got no experience breaking into people's anything because I'm just one of those people where it's like nobody has something that I want so desperately that I can't, you know, either get somewhere else or figure out how to get it, you know, fairly. Like come to a deal or something. So I've got no idea what it's like being somebody that's like so desperate or such a degenerate, I guess, that they have to break into a house. But you fail to break into a house and you get seen on camera, and then you try breaking into another house and you get seen and you fail, and then you try a car on the same street. Like you've got to be dumb or something. Like I don't, even my brain, like I can't fathom their thought process there. My brain would just be like, yo, let's just get out of here. Like we botched this big time. But I guess it works for them, so. Oh, you piece of. I really hope it didn't hit that. Oh, if you hit that, I'm just gonna. No, he's not hitting it. He's trying to, though. See, this is what I meant by a problem. I can't even fire it underwater. Does the bird let go if I jump off? I have no idea. Why are they attacking you? Um, First off, the string of break-ins, that's even... If this was a note about thing before last night, that's even more surprising that that's going on. That is unfortunate. But I do hope that somebody with authority around there gets their head out of their ass ASAP and comes and helps out in some way, because that's just ridiculous. Um, in the beaver's defense, it is attacking me because I'm shooting it. Um, the in order to tame creatures like up there, like I got all these birds lined up. That they need names, by the way. If any names jump out at you for a giant eagle, in order to tame them, you have to basically tranquilize them so that they become passive, and then you have to feed them food until they wake up. Which is what that one over there is doing right now. So if that blue bar on the bottom hits full before that purple bar right above it goes down, then it'll be a friendly little buddy, and I can go ride it and play games with it and stuff like that. America? Yeah, basically. Kind of feels like that a little bit, not gonna lie. But if I put him down now, I don't know if he's gonna be chill or if he's gonna go try to attack that one that's unconscious again. I don't mind if he attacks me. I'll figure out something to do about it. But if he goes and attacks that dinosaur, that's not cool for me. Imagine like being so upset that you take your anger out on something that's unconscious though. Like, this dude's gotta chill. All right, I think we're cool. When the buddy in there is done taming, I'm just gonna throw him in the cage instead of doing all this, because this is not working out in my favor. Looks like daytime's coming, so I'm gonna hit the gamma again to kind of deal with that lighting effect. I just wanted everything to be like visible. So what should we do in the meantime? Can I... Oh, that's the wrong button. Can I make a saddle? Nope. Gotta do it from here. Pretty much everything I'm planning on doing today involves taming something or building something. And in one special case, I'm building something so that I can tame something, because... Actually, let me see if I can go find it real fast, because we got a while until... You know what? I don't trust this beaver. Hold up. Are you gonna be chill? You gonna leave it alone? Okay, he's gonna be chill. He's gonna leave it alone. Um, so like I said, I was I'm trying to do everything that I think is noteworthy. At least like the stuff that's really cool to see the first time on stream, and then I'm pretty much off streaming or offlining a lot of other stuff. Like nobody wants to watch me like gather stone or gather wood like a trillion times. But while I was playing during my lunch break today, um, I found a dinosaur over here that I would like to tame if it's still alive. And you might be wondering, like, well, why didn't you just pick it up and throw it in the cave like you did to the other ones? Well, this one, this one's a little bit too big for me to pick up. That is a bionic T-Rex with a very pretty purple accent color that I like very much. And I would very much like to tame it. I just gotta figure out how, because as powerful as this eagle that I'm riding is, that T-Rex will absolutely shred me to pieces. And also, if it falls into that ravine on the right, I will never see it again. It'll be gone for good. So we gotta get him away from this ledge and into a safe place for me to knock him out and tame him. But we gotta be careful not to actually get into a fight with it, because I do not think I'll win. Please don't do what you're... Oh, buddy. This is what I was afraid of. Here's the other thing. The reason I'm not just attacking him outright is because T-Rexes are very scary in this game. And I don't just mean that I am afraid of it, which I am. I absolutely am. What I'm afraid of is that he's gonna roar and force me to dismount the bird. Because if I can't ride on the bird, then I'm like extra fucked. So I'm trying to get close enough that he's interested like that, but far enough away that he can't scream at me. And it's like a very difficult game to play. I have an idea. It's not a good idea by any means, but it is a possibility. To at least keep it from dying in that ravine. Which is better than nothing. So let's grab... We're gonna have to engage in just a tiny bit of animal cruelty, and for that I apologize. I try to not do that as much as I can. But maybe if we offer him sacrifice? Well, I mean, that didn't really work, but it's away from the ledge. Maybe I can find a way to piss it. Well, it's just charging now. This is fine. If it can come over here to the waterfall, we're in good shape. We won't have to throw anything at it. We can just let it ride. Ah, that was it. That was him trying to roar at me. If I'd been a little bit closer, I would have actually just died right there. That was scary. Luckily, he cannot climb waterfalls. So now we chill. I think we're good. Roar. He is he's he's a very intimidating specimen, and I 100% want him on my team. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it. But we're gonna deal with that later because, like I said, I wanna. There's a chance that that can go wrong, and I want to get everything that can go right out of the way first. So let's check on how our boy's doing. He's still being a little shit, but he still can't hurt the Ankylosaurus, so we're good. Is he still mad at me? Let's try this. Hey bro, we cool? You mean we're cool? We're cool. Okay, cool. He's calmed down. Arc? Okay. Hey man, I'm glad you like it, if you do. But like the title says, I am planning on finishing out Terraria Week as expected tomorrow. And then maybe I'll do more next week because both of these games are really growing on me, like super strong right now. So we'll see how I feel on Sunday. I'll write up a schedule or something. For now, what do we need? Let's start building what we're gonna need for the dinosaur trap outside. You're gonna need... Probably gonna need a large bear trap. A large bear trap in this game won't cause any, like, real damage to a dinosaur, like the T-Rex, but it will root them in place for a little bit, which gives us time to deal with their whole, you know, roaring and whatnot. Going up to my cottage for Canada Day? Dude, that sounds awesome. Holy shit. Is Canada Day, like, literally the same thing as the 4th of July? I'm asking as somebody who's, like, I've heard the term Canada Day once before, but I don't actually know what it means. Or, like, excuse me, I don't know what the holiday is for, you know what I mean? I'm not familiar with other people's Independence Days. What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need gates. Is it a behemoth gateway? I wonder. I don't know if I need a behemoth gate or a regular gate. I guess I should ask that too. Is anybody else doing anything for the weekend? I'm planning on being in a pool like all day Saturday, Sunday. I might be somewhere Monday morning, but I'll probably be streaming like on the 4th. I might even see if there's like a 4th of July game I could pull out just for shits and gigs and like transition into Terraria afterwards. That'd be fun. Oh! Doesn't Payday 2 have a holiday like mission? Or am I thinking of something else? If Payday 2 has a mission, I'll totally play that on stream. I would love that. Payday is underrated. Okay, hold up. Can this thing fit a T-Rex? No, there's absolutely no chance. Alright, so a wooden gateway is not going to be enough. We need a full-on behemoth. How's Chica doing? Doing alright. A little bit over half. There we go. So yeah, behemoth. B-E-H. I only know how to make... Oh, I guess these are stone by default. Actually short on thatch. Okay, I guess we're gathering some thatch really fast. It's like the easiest resource to come by, which is why I'm stunned that I'm short on it, but... Oh, I'm thinking that I'm gonna build a base up here, by the way. Oh, shit. What the hell are you doing here? Whoa. That was a little spooky to, like, fly up here and see right there. 1st of July gained some of its independence. Let's fucking go. Fuck Britain. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Alright, so problem with these dinosaurs right here, the Allosauruses. First off, it looks like 2 of them are stuck on top of each other, which is kind of hilarious. But, remember I said the T-Rex could, like, scream at me and knock me off of the bird earlier? If those things attack me once, my Argentavis loses the ability to fly. So those things are actually much more terrifying for this particular creature than T-Rexes. Luckily, I'm pretty sure my Argent can actually take the 3 of them at once, so this shouldn't be too scary, but if these were like higher level dinosaurs, this would be a very legitimate threat. Yeah, you see that on the very top right of the screen, there's like a little marker, like it says like 8.7. Like the timer countdown. That's how long until I can like fly at full speed again. They just tag you with that and then they chase you down. There we go. I just realized something. Hold up. I have my OBS scene stretched out from when we played Spec Ops. I don't think I need it that way anymore though. Because I'm playing this game in full screen, so that's fine. There we go, much better. Whoa, that is a very strong pike recipe. I will take that. Thank you. I do not need a blueprint for a medium crop plot though, so I will fill that out. Why did we come up here? Thatch. Okay, cool. Also, why does it feel like I missed an Allosaurus? This game feels like it gives you ADD. Like, if you don't have ADD, this game lets you experience what it's like. You're just in the middle of doing something and then get absolutely bombarded with like 9 other things. And then you have to remember what you were doing originally. Also just noticed my frames are a little bit down today too. That's sad. It says my OBS is at 30 FPS. Did I do that? Please turn off any outputs to change video settings. That's depressing. I'm not going to be doing that. But I'll try fixing it later. Resume. Let's not get too far away from Brady McBirdface, just in case there is actually another Allosaurus creeping around. I also don't really care about any of the wood I pick up, because once we have the beaver, wood is going to be like... we're gonna have too much of it. We're gonna get annoyed at how much wood we have. I almost hit that Dimorphodon, which would have been a very big issue for me. Dimorphodons are pack animals. If you attack one of them, all of them come like sprinting at you out of nowhere. Should check on the T-Rex soon, just in case it's gone missing. Waterfall is loud. I'll take this off you. I'll take this off you. You don't need to hold this. Take this. Drop these. And put some health on. Let's put away everything in the correct bins. Behemoth Gateway. And then I guess the only other thing I'll need is walls. Hold up, there's gotta be taller walls than that, right? I'm just not... I haven't learned them yet. Large stone wall. I know it. Wait, do I make it in my inventory? Wall that is as tall as 4 normal walls. Well, shit. That's pretty tall, man. So tall that I'm kind of curious as to how I built it in my inventory. That's a little... No snap. Oh, it has to be placed on a foundation. That's going to be annoying. Okay. Alright. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Are you done yet? Oh, wait. Are you done yet? You're not done. Ankylosaurus is almost ready, so we should go track down that beaver. I leveled up. I'm now level 93. We are all the way down here now. Mosasaurus platform saddle is probably the only thing I'll ever use from down here. I'll go ahead and learn it. Won't need a riot shield. Ooh, the cooker will be helpful. Cool. We'll get the rest later. There's a little goober right there. Excuse me. Just tooted, apparently. What is weighing my inventory down? Guess it's the berries. And I'll weigh less once I put the saddle away as well. Put that back. Got that. Let's go take another look at the T-Rex just so Jinxie can get a look at it, and we can make sure that it hasn't accidentally committed Sudoku yet. Because it was sure getting confused earlier. Is it over here? There she is. He is. It is. A level 174 male tech Rex. A bionic cyborg Rex. Fun fact while I'm thinking of it. For a tech dino like this, the highest possible level is 180. That ain't no T-Rex? Oh, it is. I assure you it is. It's a T-Rex if Bionicles did it. The bird's wing keeps getting in the way. It's so annoying. You know what else? I just realized how much torpor it has. Holy crap. There's no way I can knock that out. I'm gonna need way more trank darts to do that. I'm thinking 17k. One dart does 220. If one of my darts does 220, 5 times 17. I need like 70 darts or some shit to knock that out. That's a problem. If you want to see an actual T-Rex though, it's there's another one right here. He's like hiding behind the tree a little bit. There he is. I could tame that one as well, but it's gonna be substantially, you know, shittier. Fuck that scorpion. And all the shit that it gave me. Get out of here. I don't want any of this crap. No. Alright. Ankylosaurus is definitely awake by now. Let's go give it a warm welcome to the family. You know what else? Let's put on some really unfitting music. while we do it. How's that sound? I'm not even sure how loud this is for you guys, but... Whoa. Spotify, get out of here. There we go. Can't even hear it. Perfect. Just some chill lo-fi to, you know, fight dinosaurs and run for your life too. Can't hear anything when you're near the waterfall, to be fair. Hey, it's awake. Yoink. You're gonna take the rest of your berries back, put a saddle on him, and maybe we give you a name while we're at it. Change name. There we go. Nice warm welcome to the family. Alright, where's the beaver at? There you are, you little shit. Get over here. I flew too close to the water. Bird. Please. 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 Game, why are you doing this? Thank you. Where'd it go? That is the same one, right? Yes, it is. Yoink. So earlier when we tried taming this thing, we were giving it the runaround in the cave, and it was admittedly much faster than us. Bro. Get in the box. But now it can't chase us. Yeah, it sucks to be inside the box, doesn't it? Little shit. As always, headshots are better as long as you're not fighting specific dinosaurs. I gotta be honest, when these things came out, I don't even think they were meant to be tamed. I think they were meant to just be like creatures that fight you in the wild. Because keeping them unconscious is so difficult. Easier now, but at the time, just didn't feel like something they designed for that purpose. How are we doing over here? Ooh, it's almost out. Okay. We like that. We like that. Okay, it's unconscious, and now you're going to notice that the Thorvor bar is going to start going down very, very quickly compared to its hunger bar. So, we're going to need to grab some narcotics. And probably come up with some stuff to build around the base while we wait for it to wake up. Because, we're not going to be able to just fly in and out like we've been doing. Hello? Bro, my bitrate is going off the it's going off the walls right now. It's going absolutely bonkers. I tried to say off the wall and bonkers at the same time. I wound up sounding like one of those characters from the Quarry. If you watched it, you know which one. I don't have to explain. I still have mixed feelings about the Quarry, but overall, I feel like the Quarry has like a missing piece of like the choose your own adventure puzzle games. And for that reason I appreciate it, but as a game, I'm still not very impressed. But I think we're going to get a game like Detroit but better, and it's going to be as a result of the Quarry having existed. I look forward to seeing like what the Quarry can inspire, because whatever it inspires is gonna have to be better by default than the Quarry. The game was rough. You know what would actually be really sick? If I didn't mean to pause, by the way, I meant to tab out. Hold up. It would actually be really sick if AAA game studios could stop paying like A and B list celebrities to appear in video games when nobody wants them there in the first place. You're just driving like the cost of the game and then the cost of production for the game like through the roof for no reason. Just let some random people voice act it. As long as they're doing a good job, it doesn't matter at all. This needs a little bit more wood. I am running out of wood. That's not good. But we'll have a solution for that very soon, so I'm not super worried about it. Let's pull our metal ingots over to the smithy. There we go. Cool. And then, although we can't leave the cave, there are a couple metal rocks in here, just to show you how much Slave knows how to gather at a time. So we're just gonna break one metal rock open. And that's it. Just the one rock. We're gonna fly back over here. See how much you picked up off of just that. I keep saying he. Slave is a female. I apologize. 268 metal off of that. That's 100 something ingots from one swing of the tail. 100 ingots for me to collect would take probably close to like 10-15 minutes. If she just did it like that. It's the power dinosaurs have in this game. They just make everything better. And then this little shithead's gonna solve our wood problem for good. But I think for now we're just chilling. Go ahead and force feed it a bunch of those real fast so that its torpor goes way back up. Because I want to try gathering whatever's left in this cave using Slave right now. Slave, please. Thank you. Because these rocks are not going to grow Rack? These rocks are not going to grow back, so I want to get as much as I can out of them. This one last time before they break. Slave is also very good for gathering flint instead of stone, since the Doa does stone enough for like 20 different dinos. Crystals? Can you hit the... You can't gather crystal. Okay, never mind. I must be thinking of someone else. Oh man, why can't I get close enough to this? There we go. Check on the beaver because now I'm becoming paranoid that it's gonna wake up. Nope, we're good. And we're a fifth of the way done too, so the sooner we stop having to worry about that, the better. I said it was really good at gathering flint and then it gathers that much stone. That's a little disappointing. So I pull... metal. 1200. So just doing that one lap of the cave got me 600 metal ingots. It's absolutely insane how much gathering that is. I don't need to take it back down there though. Go ahead and put you over here. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Can you break crystal? Was I just, like, imagining things? You can. Okay. How much you want to bet I just got 0 crystal for both of those, though? Here, let's check. Yeah, I didn't get a single crystal for that. That's very unfortunate. Oh, you know what? Also, quarter of the way. Good thing I have enough carry weight to actually carry all that. I gathered a bunch of stone, also, just off stream. I figured we'd need it. And I was right. Oh, I almost took all that stone into my inventory, and then I remembered the Ankylosaurus, all of them, plural. They reduce the carry weight by a shit ton. So if you just pull it over to your inventory, you just root yourself in place forever. Can I hang out with the beaver for a second while I look up what dinosaur farms crystal the best? Because I'm very confused why neither of them are able to farm any. Oh, it says Ankylosaurus right here. I'm not crazy. Maybe it has to be like you're writing it instead of just letting it do it on its own. That's unfortunate. You need crystal for a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Do you guys want to hear my my plan for what's it called? For the base? Once I actually get to start building soon. So I don't actually plan on doing a whole lot inside this cave area because I've already built in here before. The only reason you build in here is because there's other players that could try to like rob your stuff and you don't want them to be able to get in. So you just barricade this entrance and then have all your defenses on the inside. But I'm not playing multiplayer. So I was thinking, what if instead of that, I just built up here, like over the river? Like I'm gonna knock down the trees between either sides of these cliffs. And then I'm just gonna like have the whole thing be like open range for buildings, dinos, and everything. And like across the top of the river, I'm gonna like slant it upwards so that it's not in the water. You can still see the water running under it, but I'm gonna put like an all glass floor across the bottom so you can just watch the water whenever you want. We'll get rid of the rocks and the woods and the berries and the stuff, but I think it'll be pretty. I think this is a pretty cool place to build stuff. There's another place I want to build as well. You can't see it while I'm wearing this armor, but when it comes time to actually do the boss fight, which again is like the whole goal of this playthrough is to fight the boss on Ragnarok. That obelisk over there in the distance, that like gigantic floating thing, that has like a plain near it, just like a very flat open layer of land. I kind of want to build something out there so that I could just bring dinosaurs there and use those to fight the boss. Because leading like a flock of birds from here all the way to that obelisk is very much doable. It just seems very obnoxious and I don't want to do it. It seems like it's going to take a very long time. I want to fight that Diplo, but I also don't want to lose the beaver, so we're going back inside. Excuse me. Oh, you know what else? Just realized I'm gonna need a beaver saddle. I never learned the beaver saddle? Oh, that's a mistake. Even with all the narcotics that I've force-fed this little shithead already, it's still getting closer to waking up than it is to being fully tamed. Let's give him another 10. See how that does. Beavers do not like being asleep, man. They just don't like it. Throw that in my inventory. And then whatever... Oh, you need thatch, and I'm like fresh out of thatch. That's really sad. Alright. Unfortunately, it seems like we're just gonna chill for a little bit. Which sucks, man. I like to be doing stuff in this game, especially when there's so much to be doing right now. Like, there's all the taming I want to do, there's all the building I want to do, there's that Rex that's still stomping around outside. We don't even know if he's okay. He could be, you know, fighting for his life right now instead of being tamed by me, which is clearly the better solution. You know, live your life as my slave instead of dying. But we're just, we're chilling for now, I suppose. How you doing, bud? I like how it just brings its head down. It's just nuzzling me. Look how freaking tall this thing is. This is what a 12-foot bird looks like. Even Gan would like barely come up to this thing's wings. There's just no way. It's too big. You know what? Why don't we use this as a bathroom break? Because I'm confident I can get to the bathroom and back before this thing wakes up. So if you gotta stretch your legs, use the restroom, get a drink, whatever you gotta do, go ahead and run and do that now, and I'll be right back in like 2-3 minutes, alright? I'll be keeping an eye on the beaver, don't worry about that. Oh, hello, welcome back. We're sitting here chilling in the beaver's inventory right now. I figured while I'm here doing this, I'm gonna take a second and make a little to-do list. If I can get my sticky load. Sticky notes, sticky load, there we go. I fixed the art problem. Blank one. Cool. So what's happening here? We're going to finish taming the beaver. We need to build. Let's see, we're probably gonna need 15 stone foundations total. Which in order to do that, we need to gather some wood thatch with the beaver. And then with those foundations and the stuff we built earlier, we need to go trap the tech wrecks. And I think that's going to be the big thing for now. The goal is to get that tech wrecks in a safe cage for me to deal with them later. But right now we're just chilling, like this dude. This guy was so pissed off earlier when I was shooting at him. He was like running for his life. He was attacking me. Look at him now. Mans is just conked out of his mind, just chilling. Same, bro. This was actually me on my lunch break the other day. I think it was like last week. I actually, I like went to lay down and take a nap during lunch. And I actually almost passed out. Like, I woke up like 5 minutes late. I was wondering, like, damn, what if I just slept all the way through my afternoon? When you work from home, it's like, nobody even calls you out on it. Let's go get a drink real fast. Oop. Can I do it without falling in? Please? Great. The one thing I didn't want to happen. I wish I could get him like a pillow or something. Look at his dumb little teeth. Look at those dumb little teeth. They're so big. Oh, he's got little teeth in there too. Holy crap. That makes perfect sense. I don't know why I always just assumed that they only had like the big two like front gnashers and then nothing else on their jaw. It makes perfect sense for them to have tiny teeth. I just never thought about it, I guess. Hmm. Bro, right there? You serious? Disgusting. I can't tell if the animals in this game are incontinent or if they're just... they just don't give a shit. Just like, yeah, I'll poop wherever I feel like it. It's whatever. Let's go back to dark mode. I might have to feed this guy like 1 or 2 more times before he wakes up. Talking with the microphone off. You need to eat 3 more berries. How often does it eat? Is it every 20? So I'm gonna have to keep feeding it narcotics. That's just basic math, as far as I could tell. I also just got really dizzy all of a sudden. I don't know why. That's not a good thing. Whoa. That's like an IRL head spin right there. Jesus. It's every 30, okay. And it loses something like 300 points every time it gets 30 things, so... I think if I just force feed him these last 7, we should be set. Ooh. Yeah, today's the last day of Pride, isn't it? I gotta keep an eye out for, I gotta keep an eye out for which companies take their logos down the fastest. Swear to God. Capitalism needs to just, like... Some companies you could just tell how fake it is. It's good that they say something, but then when you can tell it's just like a super hollow gesture, it's like, why are you bothering? You just look dumb. There was a story. Oh man, where was that? Oh, hey, holy shit. I thought that was gonna take longer. I wasted all of those narcotics. That sucks. I already had a name that I thought of for that one ready to go. So I'm just gonna throw that name on there. And equip a saddle. I'm gonna take back all my shit because that's my shit. You can keep like 100 if you want. I'm taking the rest back though. There was a there's some street corner. I don't remember where it was. That makes me very upset that I can't remember, but there's a street corner somewhere that they painted the corner rainbow for Pride Month. It was really cool. Like it looked good the way they did it. Like they didn't just it was like a high quality paint job. Like they should have just left it there as they did it. And then like the day after Pride Month ended, they immediately painted over it with just like straight black asphalt. It was so dumb. It's like you put all that money and hard work into it and then you just immediately get rid of it the day Pride Month is over. Like why did you waste your time is what I guess I don't get. Let's make sure nobody's starving. I should make a food trough. I probably will. After this is over. You don't need this many. Those are mine. Wait a minute. I mean, I don't need that many either, but I didn't realize they were in my inventory. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go on one of those super boring resource grinds that I keep saying I'm gonna do off stream. We're gonna do it on stream real fast just to show you how many resources I gather and how boring it really is and why I choose to do it off stream. So just once to prove a point, and because we really need resources right now, we're actually flat out of like a lot of stuff. So by holding a beaver in your claws, you can just literally fly up to trees. Oh. I said you could literally just fly up to trees? Sir? You're making me look like an idiot, and I respect that, but I'm upset. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Why did I lose so much altitude right there? That was kind of weird. Whoa. All the beaver's got to do is bite it once and the whole tree comes down. I'm just gonna keep doing this until the until either the beaver stops eating the trees by itself because it's full, or until the Argentavis's like weight meter at the top is also full. Once either of those is like done gathering, I'm just bringing it home and unloading everything. That's the plan. And not close enough. Nope, I guess you're done already. Okay, that's a little concerning. We'll have to check out what his carry weight is, but it seems like he's already holding a decent amount. We'll make sure once we're down there. I'm flying a bird in a thunderstorm. Does that seem like a safe idea to anybody else? Because I'm questioning my own decisions. Where's my base? Oh, here it is. Alright, so let's do a quick check. It did fill up its inventory. Once it gets that high, it won't try to bite anything else. But it gathered 2k just in those few trees that we hit outside. So I'm going to upgrade its carry weight so that we can get it to keep hitting more. And then instead of just yoinking that straight into my inventory, I'm just gonna go over, use the cloud system, and pull all the wood out like this. Oh, you know what? We should probably put a little bit of it in here also. Let's do another one of those. We're gonna need more thatch and wood than that. This thing is fantastic for wood. It's not great for thatch. There's a solution to that once we're fully electric. Once we have generators and are mass producing gasoline, that won't be an issue. But at least right now, thatch is still going to be like a little bit harder to come by than wood, just because the beaver doesn't do a great job of collecting it. It's 2 trees, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, he calls it after 7 trees, that's his limit. Makes this a little bit easier, because then I don't have to keep guessing and checking when his inventory is full. And slightly more wood than last time, because it had more carry weight. We love that. So again, I'll pull all the wood over. Pull. I didn't grab the thatch, so I could do this also. And now we want to make some foundations. So stone. S plus stone foundation. Can I do 2 at a time? I can. And then after the second one starts, I'm gonna make 4 for right now. Because I think that'll be enough for what I want to do. I hope anyway. Foundation is obstructed. That blows. Can you do like right there? Alright, this little like awkward gap is just always going to exist, I guess. 3, 4. You're not in the way, are you? No, you're not. Okay. Cool, and you know what we're gonna put on all of these foundations? Is as many of these as I can build. Which is probably not going to be many, because I have a feeling I'm missing flint. Yep. How did I know? That's going to be your job. Sir? Is that not a breakable rock? Alright, what's going on here? I think Slave is on strike. Okay, Slave is not on strike. Slave just really wants me to handle this manually, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do. Why is your inventory almost full, bud? Here, get rid of the rocks if that's the problem. I don't need rocks right now. Matter of fact, I don't really need metal either. I can drop both of these. I'm gonna get way more metal than that elsewhere, so that's not a problem. Let's work on your carry weight a little. Holy crap. You can't already be tapping out right after we got here, bud. That's just not acceptable. Ooh, can I hit these? Hell yeah. Little baby rocks in the river. Yeah, you know what? That's actually, for now, that's way more than the amount of flint that I need, so I might as well. Might as well. Drop you there. You still don't need that many on you, but I'm leaving it for now because I'm focused on something else. And then we said refining forge. We want to build at least 5. We're gonna need more than that. Did I build one already? Oh, I pulled resources for 5, but it only pulled enough to build 4. What the hell? Peculiar. Anyway. I don't care about getting like the super sweaty, perfectly placed ones where like they're inside of each other and taking up the least amount of space. That shit's never mattered to me. I just want each of these to be ready to burn metal for me because I'm gonna need a lot more metal than I currently have. How much wood we got still? They could each take 500. That's fine. Give you another 5. We're getting ready to light the forges of war, but first we need to fill them with metal. And again, this is only a temporary setup even. Even this is just temporary. There's going to be a much more efficient setup in the very near future. Alright, so we got all those sorted out, but now we need metal in order to actually utilize all of them properly. So I'm making sure I don't have too much in my inventory as it is. There we go. And we're gonna go to that mountain right up there. Because that mountain has a very nice spot for collecting a ton of metal. There's like very few enemies ever. We can get a glimpse at our T-Rex buddy if it's still prowling around. Hopefully it's prowling around. I would very much like for it to be prowling around. I want that T-Rex, man. Rexes are cool. I don't even know if I'm planning on using Rexes to fight the boss yet. I just want the Rex. I need an otter as well. That was completely unrelated. It was just a thought that popped into my head. So... let's go ahead and get started on this. Already full inventory, basically, off of those 3 swings. Some more obsidian up here than I remember. Like that. And that. I mean, I might as well bring it back with me, but... the real goal of this trip was to get metal, not obsidian. Obsidian has a lot of uses, though, so... it's kind of okay. Why is there so much of it? I mean, if we're gonna do a... we're gonna do a trip for obsidian, we might as well double down, right? I guess I'll carry this, yeah? Oh, barely. But barely is still a yes. Each of these mountaintops in this area, like the one I was just at back there, and then those two that I just kind of zoomed in at, each of them are kind of their own like secluded metal resource spot. So the reason I don't build on them is because I want them to respawn eventually. And if I build on top of one, I just lose it forever. Whereas if I build in the cave, it's not really like sacrificing anything. There's not a whole ton that spawns in there to begin with. I can afford to give that up without feeling, you know, too bad about it. That one's not a big deal. It's gonna get loud for a sec. Let's go ahead and divvy up that metal we just grabbed. Metal from the Ankylosaurus. We'll do 291 in this one, and then we'll just pull 200 to the rest of them. I think? No, 250 to the rest of them. And then that should be all of that metal divvied up. Yeah. Did I count bad? I might have counted bad. No, I think I'm good. And then that first forge is still going to be running like the most of it. Like that's still got a ton in there to sort out. But with that brief, those 2 quick trips we just made, we've literally multiplied the 6 times the amount of metal. Hey, George. Listen here, motherfucker. What's up? I'm listening. You've got my full undivided attention for the next 3.5 seconds, George. What do you want me to hear? You changed my message? Yeah. You of all people? I told you I was gonna do it on her last stream, dog. I told you that. You were present when this was discussed. I don't read your messages? Okay, well, then there you go. That's why you have no one to be upset with but yourself. You could have saw this coming. I tried changing it to Bone Zone, but then she said she didn't want to change it to Bone Zone because then people might get the wrong idea. So that kind of backfired, but... No, it is what it is. I will have my revenge. I look forward to it, George. I hope it comes sooner than later. Soon enough that I still remember why you're seeking revenge. It's more fun that way. We need to put the obsidian away before I forget. Yoink. It'll be 2025, you won't even remember who I am. George, I think I'll remember you long enough to 2025. I have a pretty good memory for people. I'm not fantastic with names, but, I mean, Twitch is nothing but names, you know what I mean? Like, in person, I remember, like, facial features and voices much more clearly than I remember people's names, but on Twitch, there's really not any of that to remember except names, so I remember people's names on Twitch much, much better than I wouldn't, like, IRL. I think I'll remember you, George. I look forward to it. I should warn you, though, I have something close to 15 or 20k points in Myths chat, though, so if you were planning to time me out there, you might want to pick a different battleground. Because I can Uno reverse that shit all night. Is there something chasing me? It sounded like there was something chasing me. I love that it just does the work on its own. That's my favorite part about this game. You put the dinosaur near a rock, and the rock just blows up. You don't even gotta tell the dinosaur to do shit. I get timed out for 10 minutes there all the time. I mean, I started that particular battle, but I feel like that happens a lot, George. I feel like you're in a lot of timeout battles with people. What's the deal with that? I'm taking these back. It's everyone against me. Does it have to be, or has it just always been that way? Well, it definitely keeps things interesting. I can say that much. Oh, look, more obsidian. Which I guess I might as well grab since there doesn't seem to be any goddamn metal up here. There's way more obsidian out here than I remember, though. I remember these being, like... I remember these mountains being full of metal and, like, empty on obsidian, but it seems I was completely mistaken. I love chaos. I'm gonna add the Elmo emotes. You gotta remember to do that. The annoying part is moving things from BTTV to 7TV. Because nobody has 7TV yet, even though everybody should have 7TV. It's a travesty. Where's my bird? Dude, where'd I park? Oh, there we are. If I would have landed on the bird, I wouldn't have taken damage. Why did I pick up its shit, dude? Get out of here. Whee! Can I still carry more with the bird or no? Not very much. I'll just make another trip. It's fine. We're in the process of mass gathering because there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and I kinda need it. I want to tame it. I'm not confident in my ability to tame it, but I'm gonna try. I don't actually, now that I think about it, I don't know how I'd fit a T-Rex in my living room in the first place, so maybe this is kind of like a risky idea, but... Oh, over here. Cool part about living in a waterfall is that you live in a waterfall, which is just cool by itself. Not cool part of living in a waterfall, it looks identical to the other two waterfalls nearby, and so you can never really tell which waterfall is your waterfall, unless you're paying very close attention. Which I almost never am. One of my good friends plays this for hours on end and I never understood. Man gets wiped and raided every other week. Yeah, I think we might have talked about this, or maybe it was somebody else, but I used to do the exact same thing. I was very much, I would say, addicted to this game, and because all of my friends wanted to play on PvP, I had the choice of either playing on PvP or not playing with anybody. So, I had to do the exact same thing, and it grew on me eventually. I came to really enjoy playing PvP, but I think PvE thus far has been way more fun. I've actually been really enjoying this. I don't like doing all of it on stream though. Like, I don't think, now that you guys have seen me do like an obsidian run and a metal run and like a wood run, I feel like I probably don't need to spend like 5 hours on stream doing that ever again. So in the future, I'll probably just off stream that and then just like stream me building my base and all that shit. In 2020, it's something like 60 days worth of playing Ark alone. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. Let's do mine real fast while I'm thinking of it. Hold up. Just real fast. It's not that many. I don't have as many, but I have 600. I just hit 600 like this past week, divided by 24. Yeah, I'm at 25 days played. And I wouldn't at all consider myself to be like a hardcore player of this game. It is my second most played on Steam, which does not make it like my second most of all time. But I have had Steam since like 2010, 2011-ish. So in over a decade, this is my second most played game of all time on Steam. I love it. I genuinely think there's something relaxing about, you know, fighting for your life and then becoming so good at it that you don't even have to fight anymore. You just kind of build whatever you want, you know? Football Manager, because I let them... Okay, I kind of want to try... I kind of want to try, like, a manager slash simulator type game. Because I've seen a lot of people play, like... I know Motorsport Manager is, like, a really popular one. But I know there are other, like, manager type games like that. I really want to try one, because I've never played one, like, in depth. I'm wondering if I'd get into it. Where am I going? Probably just around. What is out here, actually? Wait. Would you say that the football one is, like, the best one, or would it be worthwhile to find a different one? There's more down here, but are there enemies? I don't see any enemies. So this whole plateau up here is just a giant rock palace. It's good fun, but it's such nerdy fun. Dog, I'm taming dinosaurs. I think that's... I think as far as nerdy go, this is pretty on par with whatever. That's so loud. That's one of the things that I never understood about people. It was a really common thing as a kid, so I guess it's just one of those things that you grow out of, you know, as you get older. But especially like in high school and shit, people would gatekeep the weirdest fucking shit ever. And like looking back at it now, it's all the same to me. Like, I don't know. If somebody wants to play The Sims for like hours at a time, I don't see how that's any different from somebody that grinds like competitive Valorant when it comes to gaming, or like comes to being a geek or being a nerd or whatever. Like, that's all the same shit to me. And it's also the same shit as like somebody that obsesses over like baseball stats, or like they know every player's batting average or shit like that. Like, if I can tell you all the cheat codes to The Sims and like the most efficient way to use them, and you can tell me who like the best fantasy baseball team is for the year 2019, I would assume that you and I are like equally nerdy, just in different subjects. But I mean, people still act like one is so much worse than the other for some reason. I've never understood why. Just let people be nerds, man. Essentially reading spreadsheets. I used to do that a lot. I would hope I'd still have a knack for it. Ankylosaurus has a level up. That's never happened before. What are this thing's stats? 33 and 32. That's actually pretty decent shit. I was really hoping I could say this one's bad and then go look for another one, but this one's like on the upper end of shit that you'll normally find. Look at this view, man. Would you want to visit this place if it wasn't like teeming with scorpions that would knock you unconscious and like Tyrannosaurus Rexes and all that shit? I would live here, man. This shit is beautiful. Roll out of bed and see this in the morning. Love the views in this game. I wish I wasn't streaming it at 30 FPS though. I'm gonna have to figure out why I said it like that. This is like Iceland? I think that's what it was based off of, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know 100%, but it sounds very familiar. In fact, I have an idea, but I'll do it in a second. I don't want to do it while I'm carrying a dinosaur. It's gonna be loud for 1 second while I rest and get my energy back up at the top right. Once that lightning bolt's charged up, we're good to go. This is something that's always taken my breath away whenever I play these games. The first time I did it, it was like mind-blowing. I just sat there for a while, and like years later, I go back and do it, and it's still really cool. It's never really lost its like spark for me. Kind of like looking at the stars on like a really, really busy night. I've always been a huge fan of like outer space and just staring at stargazing forever. We used to go to my friends and I used to go to an annual meteor shower during high school and college, but ever since we graduated, we've kind of fallen out of that. I really want to bring it back though, because meteor showers are some of the most beautiful things. Once you start seeing those like streaks on the ceiling, that's when you know you're at the top of the map and you can't go any higher. But then you can get a look around. You can just see everything from up here. That like inland area over here, this is where I started playing this playthrough. So we came from there and we moved all the way over to this waterfall. And we still have all of that map on the other side of these mountains that I haven't even gone and explored yet. Which is to say, I've explored it before on my own time, but not on this playthrough. I've held off on exploring over there until I could do it on stream. So I'm limiting myself to just places that I've been for now. Because I think it's fun to, you know, crawl around and see the sights and possibly get just ambushed and murdered by dinosaurs. I think that'd be fun to do, you know, with people. Is that it? Wait, hold up. I gotta do a quick check. There's something over here, and I'm hoping it's still over here, because I want it. You want to kill us all off? Well, you're safe. You're like you're in like the safari event, you know what I mean? I'm the guy that's out there with the stick and the carrot on it. But I mean, yeah, if it pops a tire, I don't have a spare, so good luck with that. I'm getting nervous. I think it might have accidentally died. And that makes me very sad. How old is this game? I don't know if it's crossed the threshold for the birthday yet, but it should be about 7 years old, actually. Release date was 2015. And next year there will be Arc 2, which I'm gonna complete honesty. I have no faith, and as such I'm going in with zero expectations. And I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised. Because 2nd June, then that is crossed over into 7 years old. At least there's still this one. We can still tame this T-Rex, but this T-Rex is like just objectively less cool than the other one. The other one was way cooler. So I guess we're gonna have to tame the shitty one instead. There was a really cool like Robo T-Rex down here. It was like walking around eating everything, but I think it fell in that ravine. I'm pretty sure once you fall in that ravine, you either drown or you come out the other end, and I don't know where the other end goes. Maybe it's worth a look. There's no good games coming out. I don't know what happened. I half agree. I feel like there are some good ones. They're just not going to be ones that you find Googling for it. Which that sounds really dumb to say, right? Because you can find pretty much anything by Googling. But what I mean is, like, I think the games that are good that are coming out, they're not going to come from a AAA studio. They're going to come from like an indie company. Because they're the only ones that make like really good shit anymore. The AAA games have just lost all touch with reality. Now that Elden Ring's done, AAA's done for the year. You're gonna get a new Call of Duty. You might get like a new map on Halo Master Chief Collection if you're lucky, but probably not. Like there's nothing coming out from AAA titles. I haven't taken a look at upcoming releases though, so I really can't speak definitively on it. I'd like to think there's at least one like good-looking thing coming out though. Devolver publishes good games, but Devolver had last year, didn't it? Devolver did unless I'm mixing two studios here, Devolver just released Psychonauts 2 last year, right? That's like one of the big things that they've been holding back. Hey Shelby, how you doing? Welcome in. We've had We've just been prowling around Ark, working on a couple new additions to the family, and there was a prospect out here. I found a level 174 tech Rex, but I didn't have the I didn't have the items needed to like make a cage for it and everything. So I was letting it just prowl around for a little bit, and I'm worried that it might have either despawned or wandered to its doom somewhere. Psychonauts 2 was just Xbox. No? That's actually worth checking out. Hold up. I feel like that's not true. I feel, for some reason, that just doesn't sound right to me. By the way, I was thinking about getting, I don't know if anybody's seen this game before, but I was thinking about buying this. I think it's a lot of fun. I think there might be, I'm like more tempted to do it because it's half off, but I'm also tempted because I think there's like a Twitch integration thing. And just in general, this game looks like really, really cool if nobody's ever looked it up before. Noida is it's a roguelike where you customize a wand, and the more you customize it, the more powerful your spell becomes. So like you can have like a super powerful customized spell and all that shit. It's really, really, really cool. But I'll throw it on my wish list for now, just because I don't want to commit at this exact moment in time. Yeah, no, Psychonauts 2 is on Steam. And it's rated very positive, and that overwhelmingly on like the long-term reviews. It also says on Google that it received a 10 out of 10 on Steam. Which is kind of weird, because I heard some not great things about it, but I mean, if it got a 10 out of 10. Oh, you're talking about just the publisher? But I thought it was... Oh, you know what? No, no, no. The developer is Double Fine, that's why. Double Fine and Devolver are not the same thing. I crossed those, and that's why it didn't sound right when I wanted to look it up. Devolver Digital. All games. Action. Yeah, this is gonna sound kind of weird. Don't get too mad at me, George. Or do. It's entirely your it's your prerogative. The only Devolver game I think I've played is Inscription. I'm like clicking very quickly through all of their other games right now. I don't think I've played any of these. Also, how did I confuse Devolver and Double Fine? Though Double Fine is like a classic. Anyway. Oh! Never mind, I played 2 games. That was the other one I played. I'm here trying to do exit counseling for student loans in the friggin' website. Dude, I'm so glad that it's behind me, and I'm so sorry that you're dealing with it now, but yeah, the part of the second most frustrating thing to student loans, like outside from taking them and having to pay them off, is like the technology just not working. I swear to God, their websites are just... Why are you yelling, bird? Calm the heck down. Jeez. What the hell? Half the times I would load up that website, because like this was like when I was like starting college and we were taking loans out. It like, we filled everything out, and then the page just like refreshed itself, and we had to fill out all the information again. This was like close to a decade ago now. This was in like 2000, probably 2014, 2015, like around the time this game came out. And it was some of the most aggravating stuff. Because like I didn't want to be doing it anyway, but I was forced to do it again, and like it's just... I know that struggle, Shelby. I wish you luck with that. Fuck this bear. And Fall Guys? I've never actually played Fall Guys. not because it looks dumb or anything like that. It looks like a fun enough game. I just have never bothered. And I don't think I caught it when it was free, so I've missed that train as well. Not ready to see. Nobody ever is. It's brutal. But yeah, Shelby, quick rundown if you like while you're trying to get that all set up. If I can get this back in its cage. Hey! You're not allowed to do that. Thank you. So, real quick, the last time you were here, I'm pretty sure this bird was the only thing I had. So, very quickly, 2 new birds. This one's kind of doo-doo. This one's got pretty good stats. Like, 44 in weight and 44 in stamina are, like, really high. But this one has a 52 in melee. Which is insane. I've never seen anything above a 50. I've never seen anything above 50 in my life. So, I am very much looking forward to using Big Man over here for breeding purposes. He's gonna be the stud that starts the entire army for this. Also, Dodie, like the little roly-poly guy? But actually, if you see anything that doesn't have a name and you would like to name it, name it. I would like names for everything. I'm just not very creative when it comes to names. Sometimes I have like a knockout and sometimes I get Jimmy. You know what I mean? Like it's 50-50. Developers tend to publish small indie games that get a lot of love put into them. Dude, that makes perfect sense because small indie games are the only games with love that are coming out lately. Everything else is just kind of doo-doo. He used to come out with the funniest names. It gets harder. The longer you play the game, the harder it is to come up with funny names. It really do be like that. I feel like I blew all my creative energy on Nicki Minaj, and ever since then I've just been going downhill on this playthrough. Anyway, we tamed Slave today, like during this stream. Slave is like one of the new ones. Bew is also the other one we tamed today. I forgot how, I mean, I knew that beavers wake up really fast, but holy crap, keeping this thing tranked for the whole, like, taming duration was so obnoxious. And then using those two, all of these forges that you see running right now, I made all of them today. They were not doing anything before, and now we're just burning 6 times the metal as we go along here. Because that's what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta start mass production. You need to wait 1 second between requests, even though I hadn't pressed any buttons. Thank you, game. Thank you very much, game. Oh, I didn't make gunpowder, that's why. Actually, let's pull charcoal. Yeah, charcoal building up. Pull as much of it as you can, please. Nice. What else is in your inventory right now, bud? Ooh, more metal, more obsidian. Got it. So now we're doing a little bit of house chores. That cave looks familiar. I think I made a base in the same... you probably did, actually. This is one of the 3 most popular caves on this map, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. It's at the very least, it's one of the ones with names. This one's called, I believe, the White Dove Waterfalls Cave. I don't know where White Dove came from. I'm assuming it's got something to do with, like, the mist coming up from the bottom of the falls, but I don't actually know. But yeah, this one's white dove, and then there's one in the northeast in the highlands that we also used to base in a lot when we played on PvP servers. And the third one is actually underwater, so if I ever get the chance to show that off, I definitely will, but I feel like going into the ocean itself is going to be like its own stream. Like if you're going underwater, you might as well make an entire stream out of it. I completely forgot that I brought a Coke out here to drink, and I just haven't opened it yet since I went to the bathroom like an hour and a half ago. Whoops. Anywho. Let's go ahead and sort this inventory one last time. And then let's go see if we could do something about that T-Rex. Do we even have a saddle for a T-Rex? Wait a minute. Important question. I don't, but I could build one. Cool. July and August are basically bare for games. I'm just looking forward to sucking ass at Slime Rancher 2. I've never played Slime Rancher 1. I might try Slime Rancher 2. Assuming you don't need to play the first one, but, like, why would you? This is now... 349? And then the rest are 300? Bam, 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 bam. I think it'll probably just take you longer to adjust how the game is. Oh, right, for Slime Rancher. Yeah. No, I can see that. I would very much expect that to be the case. I mean, I've watched Tay play it, so I feel like I get the gist of it. It feels kind of similar to this, but with less combat. I divided by 6 instead of by 5. So I'm just going to put the rest of them in here, because honestly, it really doesn't matter. As long as your inventory is empty. Cool. What about yours? Also empty. Let's build a feeding trough. I never learned feeding trough? Come on, Ant. What are you doing? What are you doing? The first game is for like $4 or £4 on Steam. That might be the case, but I mean, if I'm gonna play Slime Rancher at all, I would rather play the second one. I don't think I want to play the first one very much. I don't have like concrete justification for why. It just doesn't really appeal to me. Like the idea of the second one having, I think somebody said it's gonna have multiplayer. That sounds like fun to me, but playing by myself, I don't think I would ever do. Look at all this meat, bro. We're Arby's up in this bitch. Slide 4K into there. Grab some Majo berries. I don't grab too many though, because I still use these to tame like non-meat eaters. Herbivores, if you will. So we're just chill with that. Put a bed here in case I do die, I can actually respawn. I'm gonna sleep right next to the fucking... Okay, whatever. Not my brightest move, but my move nonetheless. Give me all your meat. I feel like they're oh, that would be really unfortunate. If that's the case. I'm not even kidding. That might be a make or break for me, if that's just a rumor. That make me a little upset. Give me all your meat. Give me all your meat. I already did that one. And then you, I'm actually going to leave your food on you because I want you to have food when we're on trips. Whenever I actually use an animal, I like for it to be able to just fill its own hunger up without me having to worry about it. Not that killing something won't take like 2 seconds to get the food back anyway, but if we have to stop to kill something and then it dies in the process, like my bird dies in the process, that's just not good. Oh bueno. Not the kind of game I'd usually play. I enjoyed the first one, but just wasn't good at it. That's me in every game I play, dog. I gotta get used to games these days. Even games I used to be good at, I go back and I find it's been so long that I've lost whatever, you know, the touch I had. I gotta learn it again. It's frustrating. We're gonna do a quick metal run. And then I think I'm gonna start... What do I want? What do I really want to do? I want to... I like my idea of hollowing... I'm gonna build my base up here. My base isn't gonna be in the cave because there's no reason to hide if I'm not on a multiplayer server. So instead of in the cave, my base is gonna be this river. Like this whole thing all the way back to that wall. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start hollowing all this place out. I'm slightly above average at most games, which works for me. I just don't have the attention span for resource management games. Resource management games? I thought you were talking about loving Football Manager though, right? Or is that not the same kind of resource management? If you want a very simple resource management game that I think you might actually like, George, if you go on Google, why did I just teleport again? That's so strange. I don't like that. If you go on Google and you type in Sort the Court, I don't know if you've ever played that game before, but I feel like you'd like it. It's just a hunch, but I have a suspicion that you might enjoy that game. I'm also gonna stop and get water real fast because I'm down to like half and I'm not a fan of that. You have played it? What'd you think? Confirm or deny my suspicions. So I have a better idea of what to recommend next time. I am the Google automated survey that I use to improve my own recommendations. Wouldn't really go... Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a one and done. I wouldn't, I have gone back to it before, but I don't play it more than, like, once every, like, couple years or something. Whenever I think of it, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go without it for a long time, then I'll remember it exists, and I'll go back and play it. But I don't seek it out very often. Is there anything else on the beaver? But I think the first time through it was very fun. Can you craft on this thing? I forget. I know you can do it in this one. Something that's really cool about Argentavis in this game. So this game operates like any other game where like you can build some stuff in your inventory, but then you need like a workbench, or is it crafting? Oh no, in this game it's a smithy. You need a smithy if you want to build like really advanced stuff, which is what this is. And with the smithy you can build a fabricator, which I actually have done already. I just haven't put it down because I wanted to do that on stream. And in the fabricator you can make more advanced shit, right? But the cool thing about Argentavis is, when you have a saddle on them, their inventory acts as a smithy by itself. So you can actually make anything that you would build at a smithy in the back of an Argentavis. Which is really... it's kind of busted when you think about it. That's a very powerful ability to have. Right, Bume? It doesn't have the aspects of resource management that annoy me, like inventory space and grinding. Yet I love JRPGs. JRPGs... do JRPGs have inventory space issues? I know they have grinding issues. I'm very familiar with that. But I don't know about inventory space in a JRPG. I've never had that problem. Some of them do? Oh shit. I'm playing the wrong JRPGs then. I'm out here playing the original Final Fantasy and Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm not out here playing anything that's got inventory space. Like a Dragon is another really good game, by the way, if you've never seen or played it. But I mean, everybody's heard of Yakuza, so that's not really much of a recommendation. Everyone knows by now if they like Yakuza or not, I think. I am realizing that if I build on top of this river, I am kind of giving up, like, the most convenient forest that I have access to. But at the same time, I'm kind of okay with that. Looked at all the game releases. All the good games have no release date. I have one on my wish list that actually looked like it might be decent. Hold up. Let me pull that. Actually, why don't I just show the full wish list? That makes more sense, right? Obviously, I need to keep up to date about when Arc 2 comes out, right? But this game looks like it's actually going to be good. Although maybe there's some inventory issue. I don't know. If you're into roguelikes, George, Words Can Kill is like a roguelike for Scrabble. So like you build words based on the letters it gives you to block or attack. And then you like hit go and it plays out the turn and then you make words again. And like your deck, kind of like a Slay the Spire type thing, your deck is like just your pouch of letters. So you can like add or remove whatever levels you want to it. Oh, there's a bunch of games that are similar in style. They made a Peggle one. As we now are just going through my library. They made a Peggle one. It's called Peglin. It's like a Slay the Spire type roguelike, but it's you play Peggle. Which is kind of funny, to be completely honest. But like, not just that, the game is actually really good. And like the updates they just made, because it's still like an early access game, the updates they made for Peglin were really, really cool. There was one elite fight I remember specifically. You fight this like Minotaur dude with an axe. Or sorry, he has an axe. You're fighting him, right? And the fight was super annoying because you just never felt like you could do enough damage to him because there weren't enough pegs on the board for you to like hit. Like your ball just had nowhere to go to do damage. But they reworked the board. And the art on the board now is just way better. Like, it looks a lot cooler, but also there's way more pegs for you to hit. Like, they completely solved the issue with that fight. And to know that they're actually working on, like, really big issues like that is kind of, I guess the word is reassuring, because they're not just taking early access money and running with it, like some developers tend to do. We had the, I had the Valheim discussion on my stream not too long ago. Valheim has not run away with the money. They are very much still working on the game with money in hand, but their progress has been disappointing to say the least. Valheim needs to... The developers for Valheim need to step their shit up. Big time. I want to see a finished Valheim by the time I frickin' die. 2500 wood per run. That's not terrible. Could be a lot better though. What else? I need to find a good place to get crystal. We accept buying games half complete now? It's life. I actually don't. Peglin was an exception because I bought the game thinking it was finished. I did not realize at the time it was early access. I thought I was buying a completed product. It wasn't until I beat the game the first time that I realized that that's not what it was. It was a complete fuck up on my side, but I still kind of adhere to that rule of if it's early access, I'm extremely hesitant. Like, I want to know how much it's got to go. Early access instated, but like when they don't have like very basic shit that they should have at certain stages in the development process. By the way, I'm about to start shooting and knocking this thing out, so if that bothers anybody, you might want to just look away from the screen for a little bit. I can't imagine anyone's that bothered by it, but I had somebody earlier complain, so YOLO. Or not earlier, it wasn't today, it was like a couple streams ago when I was streaming this last week. Oh my god, you're shooting the animals! It's like, yeah, that's why that's part of the game, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to do as little damage as possible, but... I also used look to game test, and it was okay. What is look, exactly? Because I'm not familiar with the term. Oh shit, that went down really fast. Holy crap. I'm glad I didn't shoot another dart. You're playing Ark, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's like the... It's like the... He really was. He was a joke. I was about to make that joke. No, it was the Monster Hunter conversation all over again. I swear to God. Like, I get it if you're not into that kind of thing, but at the same time, this is just not the place for you to be. It's really not. I'm sorry. Know what kind of game you're watching. Also, what's up, Nick? Welcome in. I looked to game. Oh, okay. I thought look was like a specific thing that I'd just never heard of before. I'm like, yo, if there's a way to game test some of this shit on Steam, I am so down. I would love to download shit for free, like for like a 30-minute playtest to give feedback. I have 265 games in my library. I would argue that I am somewhat qualified, at least as a consumer, to point out the flaws in your video game. Plus, that would be pretty fun to do on stream. Just pick 10 games, download each for 30 minutes, find as many bugs as possible, and then move on to the next game. That'd be a really fun time, I think. It's a little bit like, Soda Poppin's Shit Show Saturday idea, so maybe I'd have to tweak it a little bit, because I'm not just trying to blatantly rip the guy off. But... the old Steam Greenlight system, dude. Throwback Thursdays, holy shit. The reason I usually don't stream on Thursdays is partially because I like having days off between streams, but more importantly, it's because the way my job works, normally Thursday is like the shittiest day of the week by like a lot. But today we moved our shitty day to Wednesday. So I actually had nothing to do today. It was a pretty like laid back, relaxed out, cool and all. So I decided I'd stream today because I had all this extra energy that didn't have to go into not yelling at people at work. And now anything is on Steam. It's like the barrier to entry on Steam now is kind of pathetically low. They should do something about that. Let's do a metal ingot check, shall we? Oh, you ran out of wood. Hold up. I'll give you another 500. 500 should be enough to finish off what's in here. I want to finish off the metal that's in here and then get rid of this particular forge. I don't need this here anymore. By the time that's done, I'll probably be switching out to like the industrial forge anyway, so it's not gonna matter, but that was my original plan. I don't want to make that yet. Hold up. Let's type in ingot in the cloud, metal ingot. Hold up. Anybody here who's better than me at math? Read 90% of the people that ever come to my stream? I love it. 800 ingots. That's insane. That is a lot. A full stack of metal ingots in the smithy. You adore seeing that. You wake up and you hope you're going to see that again. And it's only enough to make 160 bullets. Jesus Christ. Fucking game. What do you think should be like the minimum requirements for a game to go on Steam? Like if you had the final say. I'd say I would argue that you could have like a first game pass like a quality check, like a live person play, test it, and make sure that it's good. Or if you're like an established indie developer and you already have like 3 to 5 games, then you don't even have to do that check. You just bypass that. And no, yeah, obviously anything that, you know, can't go, anything that can't pass a ratings check. You know, you're not trying to get Steam fucking taken down or anything. I agree. But that's what I mean, is like, it feels like there's so many, like... Here, while we wait for this, let's see if we can find... Let's see if we can find a shitty indie game that was uploaded on Steam by just some random person before this Megalosaurus wakes up. I'm gonna put that all the way over to the side as far as I can. Actually, better idea. Watch the blue bar on the bottom for that. We're gonna come over here. Actually, we're not gonna do that. I just remembered sometimes Steam sends some questionable things through the discovery queue. So instead, I think what I'll do is I will pull up my discovery queue on the other side. The most expensive games on Steam? Do you think it'll find one faster? I'm just trying to find an indie game uploaded by some random person. Bro. What's up, Shelby? Did the website fuck you over again? I went through this shit. And they think... What the fuck? Well, do they just not know how to do math? What the fuck? Yeah, they're just entitled to whatever, right? Toxic is like... Toxic is honestly an understatement. That's fucked. Discovery queue. There we go. Actually, wait. Isn't there a way to sort... Oh, we're not gonna make it. This thing's almost awake already. New releases queue. Yeah, no, you know what? Fuck it. Opening new releases queue did it instantly. Look. Paraphone IO. It's literally just some kind of like weird over-the-shoulder military sim, like Gears of War basically. Featuring these weird-ass no text. Look, there's no textures on the walls. You play pair phones instead of iPhones. There's nothing in the sky. It's just like cheap, you know, bare minimum graphics for everything. And it's by MolankGames.com. That sounds super official, doesn't it? Why is this the only game they have on Steam? This is the shit I'm talking about. Like, this is like a dime a dozen, literally. I hate using expressions like that. But at least it's free to play. Like, I'll give them that. At least it's free to play and they're not charging people for this shit. But like, what George was saying earlier about games being done, there's not even textures. Why have you uploaded this at all? What's the point? I don't get it, man. Anybody have a name for this thing? We're going Pokemon. Don't sue me, Nintendo. I just thought about Pokemon because we're talking about games and I realized that there's a direct that came out like straight to YouTube a couple days ago and I never watched it. So I need to do that later. Oh, don't follow me, buddy. Don't do that. Don't do that. The Department of Education is fucked up. I want to say... As much as I don't like talking about politics, What I can tell you for sure is that when I was like getting my education license that I inevitably backed out of, um, everybody around me was petrified at the idea of Betsy DeVos getting the seat that she did. And I gotta be real, it feels like nothing got better after that. Anyway, so I don't know. Her in particular, I'm not a fan of, but that's just personal trauma from back then, you know. Oh, sorry. Why are you sorry? What? What are you sorry about? I do need a saddle, but there was an option to make one. What the frick? Hold up. I did not realize that Stantler needed a saddle. I thought he was one of the animals that you could ride bareback. Whatever. We'll go get him hitched up and then we'll be good to go. I tamed this specifically for the purpose of having it and not actually ever using it. I'm just demonstrating. Talk about DOE shit? Talk about whatever you want. I'm here for it. I never learned Megalosaurus saddle. That's a level 30 blueprint and I never learned it. What else is here? Megatherium I'm gonna need eventually. I don't plan on getting either of those. Yeah, no, we're good. Did you... I mean, we're kind of at the, we're kind of towards the end of our ropes with the gaming industry right now anyway. Basically what me and George were talking about, like, the number of games coming out this year is either, depending on your opinion, very low or just non-existent. Like, there's nothing new coming out. At least the next 2 months are completely dry. It feels very low. I feel like there's gotta be indie titles that could come yet, but like, there's nothing for AAA. AAA's done. AAA gave us The Quarry, and I already don't want it. What is that? What is that? And why does it make me mad? Compies, okay. That doesn't make me mad, that just makes me annoyed, but that's fine. Compies are basically just like lice. Like, who cares about that? There we go. This thing's inventory is already half full because I'm on its back. I'm so sorry, buddy. What are your stats? I didn't even check. 29 carry weight. Ooh. 34 food. Ooh. At least you ride majestically through the forest. This way I actually get thatch, whereas with the beaver you get like infinite wood, but you can't really use it for much. Well, I mean, you use the wood for much, but you can't get like hardly any thatch from it, so. And I don't have a shredder yet, so... Okay. Did I throw out the wood? There's actually a lot of wood. Maybe I shouldn't bother throwing it out. There's shrimps. I had a bunch of them. Are you guys into seafood? Because I'm really not, but I know I'm in the minority on that one. Seafood's never really been my jam. Look at that little dance when he levels up, dude. That's so cute. Negatory, it smells. Mine's not even a smell thing. I've just never cared for the taste. I like to tell myself that ever since I had my gallbladder taken out, I can't eat seafood anymore, but I don't actually mean that. That's just a meme so I don't have to try it whenever somebody asks. I prefer it that way. Also, why would you boil something alive? So you could eat it, duh! I have no idea. That sounds just strange to me, that somebody tried that. It's strange to me that somebody tried killing it and then boiling it, and then tasted it, and then after doing all that, they were like, "What if we didn't kill it? What if we just like ate it first? You know what I mean? Like, alive. Like, all right, dude, calm down a little bit. Like, the hell are you talking about? It's a weird idea to have, man." That 4.4K thatch. That's probably more than I'm going to use in like the next stream and a half of this game. So that's a lot. I probably would do one more off stream just to make sure I have like infinite for when I'm on stream, but actually now that I'm saying all this out loud, I wonder how much I could build, like I wonder how many consecutive hours on stream I could build an arc before running out of resources. When we were driving to New York, I saw a truck literally chock full of chickens. And we know where they're heading. Rest in peace, soldiers. The whole meat conversation is weird, because like, on the one hand, part of me feels bad when animals die, just period. But another part of me is like, we got a lot of people to feed, and a lot of people are not gonna just become vegetarians overnight. If we could get the I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is another thing where I'm in the minority, so I apologize in advance. But like, if we can figure out what we think, at least I'd be willing to test it on myself. 100% down to take one for human race on this. Okay, what we think is a safe way to clone meat and have it taste good, I am all over that. 100%. I don't mind being that guy. Because I feel like that's just genuinely what has to happen. Especially when we're already facing like chicken shortages and stuff like that. Like, you obviously can't just keep slaughtering them in that rate. Oh no, iron deficient. I've never heard of the supplements not working. I guess that I should have figured that's a thing, but I... Do you hear that? Is that like wind blowing? What's up with that? Is there something happening on Ragnarok that I'm not familiar with? Big winds, no doubt. It seems to me at this exact moment in time, we have enough tranquilizer darts to knock out one of anything we want. Oh my god, it literally just is big winds. Shit. Wait, hold up. If we're dealing with big winds, I'm wondering if there's a, I wonder if there's anything we can do specifically during a windstorm on Rag. I'm Googling. Increased movement speed, decreased temp, so it's easy to freeze. Oh. Okay, well, that's not so bad. I'll take increased movement speed. Do the dinosaurs get it too? Because that'd be kind of terrifying. Easy to die, yeah, exactly. My health isn't... I'm wearing mostly fur armor though, because I've been flying over the top of a lot of, there's a... I don't know how... You can't see it on the map. There's like two really close, like, ice biomes, like, right over those mountains. So I've been more, like, flying very low over them with fur armor, and just to not die. So I feel like the fur armor is kind of helping me out here, because I'm not even cold on my screen. Let's go see what that other T-Rex is up to. More importantly, do I have this bear trap or did I put it away? Wait. We should land and check before I do something stupid. I have that. Is that a behemoth gate? No, it's a wooden gateway. Why do I have that? I do have a bear trap. Okay. I have a bear trap on my person. There's a T-Rex over there. I want to make sure that a bear trap will work on a T-Rex. That is what I would like to do. I am so scared to get any closer than to this. This does make me a wee bit nervous. But just a bit. Oh, imagine if there was a hit marker right there. That would have been hilarious. Hello? Why did you... Oh, it wasn't armed yet. Oh, shit. If I hadn't just mass-produced like 100 of these things, I would feel really bad about shooting them into the space like that. Do not tell me you just walked off a cliff. Okay, never mind. I was about to rage for a second right there. Hey, buddy. Can you see me? Can you tell I'm like horrified of this thing? Oh. Where you at, buddy? Was I too fast? That might have been too fast. Where did he... Are you serious? He was trying to spook me, dude. He was trying to sneak up on me, man. What the fuck? Where's my bear trap? Where's my bear trap? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, so that'll work. How long does it take him to get out of it? Next question. Like, maybe 10 seconds. So, we need to build a cage that's big enough to fit around one. Plant a big old bear trap right in the middle. And then just bait him right into the middle of it and shut the doors on both sides. That shouldn't be too bad. I wanted to make sure it would work before I tried it, though. If I brought, like, a bunch of foundations and gateways and doors up here, just to find out that the bear trap did not work, I would have been pissed. Also, if anyone else is as annoyed as I am by the sound of this wind, I am so sorry. I don't even know if there's anything I can do about it. Maybe there's like a game sound thing I can play with? Master volume, let's just crank that down until the storm. Sir? Save. Resume. There we go. That's way better. This fucking game is trying my patience so hard right now, I swear to God. Oh my God. It's like it's doing it for fun. It's like it knows. Whatever. So windstorms don't last very long. That's pretty cool to know. That's good intel. We still want to say RIP to the Tech Rex, because that shit is clearly gone. Unless it might have come this way, we can do a quick sweep for it, but I doubt it. Highly unlikely. You can still see that there's life over here, which is generally a good sign that it did not come this way. Get a vantage point, see if our metals respawned. It hasn't respawned yet. That's kind of annoying. What how long it takes to respawn the metal? I didn't build anything over here, so there shouldn't be anything blocking the spawn. I should hope. Ooh, I still have that trench down there I haven't gone to. I say trench, it's not really a trench, it's just like a walkway with metal in it. Wait, how do I get in? I forgot. Oh, here we go. Hey? No, how do I get in? What the frick? Where? Hey, raptors. Please don't attack me, I'll kill all of you. There we go. This was flying through the top. There's a lot of metal in here. I don't know how often it respawns though. It's kind of weird that the ones on top of the mountain haven't come back yet. There's a good chunk in here though. I'll grab it all later. Maybe I have to run a command to like respawn shit. I hope not though. That'd be lame. Respawn unobstructed items in X vicinity or some shit. Typing in commands in Ark has always been kind of strange. Sometimes it's just a word, like just gamma. Then sometimes you have to like type out sentences to do shit. Oh, buddy. Alright. I'm going to fly to base real fast. We're gonna fly to base, and I'm going to take a quick... What are you doing? Hello? Ma'am, are you good? Do you need help? Do you prefer it there? I mean, your tail's wagging a little bit, so I can't tell if you're... I'm just gonna... Yep, go ahead. There you go. You're welcome. Alright. I'm gonna go to the lower level, fill up my water. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run to the restroom And when I come back, we're gonna lay out just kind of the next steps of what I want to get done, and then we could probably start on some of it tonight. I don't see the problem in that, but I think the bulk of it is just gonna have to happen the next time I stream Arc, which I don't know when that's going to be yet, because this is technically Terraria week and I'm cheating on my bonus day. So we'll figure that out, but we'll lay out the groundwork for what's gonna happen next for sure. So I'll be back in just a few minutes with that. All right. If you got to stretch, go to the restroom, grab a drink, a snack, something, now is the time to do it. I encourage you to get the blood flowing a little bit, and I will be right back. Hello. Oh, sorry. Just like whacked my microphone like super hard. I think I want ambient volume down. I want NPC and voice and all that to be up still. You save it like that. Was it that loud? I'm sorry. Whoopsies. So let's take stock real fast. What do we got in our smithing? We just blew through half of our metal ingots. I don't even know how. I'm guessing it was the tranks, but I didn't think I made that many. Whatever, we've still got a ton of metal coming, I think. Let's see, like another 600 or 300 bars there. 300, okay, yeah, there's gonna be like 300 left in each of these then. Oh wait, maybe not. 150 in each of them. So it's like almost 1,000 coming out. We've already got a ton of stone, a ton of wood, and a ton of thatch. But we're not going to be running low on any of those supplies anyway. Because, like I said, my plan is not to build in the cave very much, but rather to build, like, in this flat area out here. Like, this is where I want my whole base to be. From, like, those cliffs where that Diplo is walking around, to that side, and then all the way back to the wall. So I'm not particularly worried about running low on rocks or wood or thatch anytime soon. But it is going to be a problem getting enough crystal to make like a glass look-through floor. You know what I mean? So I need to find a really good spot to get crystal from. Hopefully sooner than later. Because I only know one right now, and you can't reach it with an ankylosaurus, so I don't think that's going to work. That's a lot of wood. I should probably build like a smithy up here or something so I don't have to walk back every time. Hello, Mr. Megalopithecus. No, excuse me, Gigantopithecus. Yoink! Just be cool, bud. Just be cool. I'm relocating you so I don't have to fight you. Because I don't want to do that. These animals look too much like humans for me to kill. Ow. Stop that. Ow. Are you even damaging me? Barely. Dude, you're so weak. Holy shit. Alright. Alright. There you go. Cool. That's over. Wood is a non-issue, so we don't need to raid the beaver dens right now unless it's for cementing paste. Because I feel like I will need cementing paste. Although I've pissed off more than enough beavers already. It's hard when you're not running on like an official, like dedicated server. Like when you're playing solo, dinosaurs never die or despawn unless they die like you know, being preyed upon by enemies. It's like when there's like nothing but level 15 beavers out here, you gotta kill every single beaver in order to get like high level ones to spawn again. It's kind of annoying. But it gives me a lot of meat though, so kind of balances out. Let's see, let's see, let's see. If I could find a high-level female, that might make life easier. It's not really... Nah, I don't really need it, though. Let's go back to what we were doing. I'm all over the place right now, because there's just so much... My brain feels like it's running, like, behind. My brain feels like it's dropping frames right now. That's what's happening. Do not tell me you went back. I will kill you instead. That's a different one. Okay, never mind. I also kind of want you to leave, though. I'll do it later. So, I think what we should do is go and get just a few metal foundations to plonk around up here. They're not going to be like any huge indicator of where I want anything to go in particular, but they are going to serve as like I want to clear out all of the rocks and the trees and stuff, and I want this place to be empty, and the metal platforms are going to keep anything from spawning back in. Basically is the plan. So let's go do that. I have absolutely no idea how late I want to go tonight. I'm not even supposed to be live, so it already feels like I'm like way past. I'm having fun though. The game is so much fun. I played for 1 hour on my lunch break today, and it was just like, no, forget it. I'm streaming it later. I don't even care. Tell me I learned Metal Foundation at some point. I did, okay. What about everything else that's made out of metal? Did I learn irrigation? Should probably know these. Metal tank. Metal door. Metal storage box. I don't think I'll need the triangle ceiling, but I'll buy it anyway. Triangle foundation, I'm sure has a purpose. Metal window frame. Am I gonna need pillars? Probably. I've actually built something using metal pillars before, but that was like in the ocean. That wasn't like on land, so I don't know how helpful it is on land. I'm definitely down to try it though. Metal ladder we'll probably need. Metal wall I'll probably want. I don't think I'll need it. Metal dinosaur gateway and double door. Metal gate. I'll need them one day. I'm down to 100 engram points, wow. Do I even have enough to get a behemoth gateway? I do, and the gate. Nice. Okay, I think that'll do it for now. I might need to buy more stuff later, but that's good for right now. Why? 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 Discord. I muted everything. I muted everything. Why did I come back down? Oh yeah. Ooh, I have a good amount of cementing paste already just from robbing beaver dens. Let's build 20 foundations. Or craft, you know, we can only build 15. Let's build 15 foundations. And then we're only going to place like 4 or 5 of them anyway. And we'll try to make them like decent locations too, so that we don't have to destroy them later. But if we do have to destroy them later, you know, shit happens. I need a creature that can farm keratin, or just creatures that can make cementing paste. Or I'll keep robbing the beavers. I really don't mind, to be honest. They're kind of assholes. How are you doing on spark powder? Oh, you're good for a while still. Take this, split stack in half, and put the rest back. We should only need 4 to block out all the spawns anyway. I don't know what the radius is. I should have thought of that. Well, no matter what, I'm gonna want one up here. And I guess I'll just hope that that covers, like, everything this side of the river and towards the waterfall. Can I place this? Oh, I can place it while I'm riding the bird. That's sick. Let's get this one on top of another rock, maybe? But not like a breakable rock, because obviously I'm gonna break all those rocks. So we'll put this like right here. And then I guess I'll put another one here. And we'll just start with this much of the river for now. We'll like come up here and just claim all of these resources. Perfect. Let's go build a bunch of like storage boxes to save on trips. I'm literally trying to find space on my computer for Ark. It's not easy. I spent money for it. I couldn't do it. I had the disk space to put it on a hard drive, but I knew that the loading time would be like just slightly more than I'd be able to put up with myself, because I used to what's the word I'm looking for? I used to wait, sorry, hold up one sec. My brain just tried doing like 4 things at once. I used to time out from connecting to servers or like from loading my own private server. I thought that I had just added too much to the game, like changed too many sliders and shit like that. I come to find out that I couldn't load into the game because the time it took me to generate the server was so long that the connection just timed out. So like that's why I wanted to not do that. Let's do 4. And then while we're at it, we're going to need preserving bins. Can we make like 6 of these? Actually, we just need 1. Think about it. 6 was kind of a dumb idea. I literally don't have fiber, thatch, or wood. I don't have wood? Wait a minute. Hello. There's wood right here. There's thatch right here. I can understand not having fiber. How did I not have the other stuff though? That doesn't make it. That doesn't make a lick of sense. I have stone. This game's lying to me, dude. I have another drive I could use. Ooh, is it like a secret drive? Were you saving it for something? You don't want to use it. You could just I mean, I'm not one to talk. I have like the Ark addiction in full effect right now, so I don't blame you for wanting to do it. I probably shouldn't talk about this because of how long it's going to be. Like, I still have a lot left to do before I beat Ragnarok, obviously. In the solo playthrough. But Shelby, if you are still interested, like down the line, I will obviously remind you, you know, if and when any actual plans come of it. But I have found, I think, at least one other person that would be down to do like a full like Ark playthrough like once a week or something. Like, we're not talking anytime soon though, because I've got so much going on right now. I don't even think I could plan that if I wanted to. But like, if that's something you would still be interested in, I will definitely let you know if and when I want to do that. Oh, you have an NVMe. Oh yeah, no. That's like, I get what you're getting at now. Yeah, no, you want that going on the big boy if you can. 100%. Is this a good spot? Can I pull everywhere from this? I think I can. Why did it say it worked and then it didn't work? 2, 3, 4. Each of these has 100 slots in it, so I should be able to store a cubic fuck ton of resources in just this brick. But that's not really enough, is it? I need a preserving bin for when I gather all the berries. So I need to gather just a wee bit of fiber by hand. Is that enough? That'd be really funny if the first bush gave me enough. Hey, look at that. Boom. Alright. The S Plus preserving bin can hold like 50 stacks of things in it. So if 1 stack is the actual spark powder, that's 49 stacks of probably just narco berries, because I really don't care about all the other kinds of berries. Maybe stim berries would be worth holding on to, but I can also just farm those later. So I'm not super hung up on keeping those around. What I do want is this huge chunk of spark powder right here to come with me. Oh yeah, I have an unfertilized Argentavis egg, by the way. I'm holding on to it until I can make kibble. I just don't think that'll be anytime soon. Because kibble is just not on my priority list in any position right now. Pear and nuts. Technically, it would make sense to do the bushes last, because that consumes the least spark powder, but YOLO, we're already here. There's no good way to do this. I'm realizing this now. Leave you here. I'm gonna fly over here. You have to go on a foundation. Please tell me you don't have to go on a foundation. Thank the Lord for that. Alright. So, what's going to happen here is Paranuts is going to drop everything on the ground that's not an Arcoberry. And maybe a Stimberry, I haven't decided yet. Probably dropping the Stimberries, though, if I had to guess. Oh, that's why I have no fiber. This thing gathers literally 0 fiber. That's gotta be it. I've only broken bushes with this thing since I tamed it. Thought that was a Carno for a second, and then I realized it was just a Gallimimer. He gets all the berries. He gathers a ton of berries. I still have no respect for parasaurs just as a species, but I do appreciate the fact that you can tame them super, super easily, that they don't fight back, and that they gather a ton of berries for you. It's not a Bronto by any means, but I kind of don't have, like, room in the cave for a Bronto at the moment, so this is, like, the next best thing. If I had Pokeballs, if I could do the Pokeball stuff, then I would absolutely be using a Bronto for this, but I don't have Pokeballs yet. So that's not a thing. Tech Parasaurs? A Tech Parasaur is pretty dope. They're fun to look at. If I had to pick of like all the Tech Dinos though, I think my favorite is a Tech Stego. Tech Stegos are by far the coolest because their plates like... The regular Stegosauruses also do it, so it's not like they're special, but like the way their like plates shift to protect you when you press the button is really, really cool. There's no way like an actual Stegosaurus ever would have done that, but it's a cool thought, and the way they did it was interesting. Bro, you're gonna piss me off if you keep running in front of me like that, like you're a Carno charging towards me. I'm warning you now. I've leveled up melee so that I could gather more berries, but you will catch this beak if you come near me like that. We're not having it. Don't get caught slacking. The way he screams at the bushes. You would almost think he has like a personal vendetta against the bushes, the way he's yelling at them right now. Catch the honk, you get the bomb. I love that. Catch the honk, get the bomb. That's all of them over here, yeah? Start walking over the other way. I haven't even full up an inventory yet. And nothing's come back yet either, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah, it has like the sonar thing, except I don't know what it does. So I know that if an enemy, like, dino is nearby, like, I think it's like an owned dino, specifically. I know that that will trigger, like, the little radar ping, and, like, he'll let you know that there's an enemy. But how does it work in just like PvE? Can this little like radar still detect enemies? Or like what's up with that? Parasaur has a level up. I love that for you, but I'm in the middle of something, so you're gonna have to hold off, bud. It's becoming nighttime. Do I wait until daytime to continue doing this like a honorable player, or do I just change the gamma setting again? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of having fun just like destroying everything. More dino chores. More dinosaurs, more problems. You have dinosaur problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a Rex ain't one. Because it just ran off into like the trench and disappeared. Wrecking bushes, just absolutely demolishing bushes. Just making these bushes wish that they'd never been born. These bushes are canceling their Xbox Live subscriptions for the rest of their lives. They will never resub. They thought their your mom joke was devastating, but then I showed up with the beak. Dude, I'm not even kidding. That thing is starting to make me mad. That thing right there. I hate it so much. It's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. It just runs up to you like it's an enemy, it honks in your face, and then it runs away. It's so stupid. Why did they put that in the game? Why does that need to be here? Go away! Jesus Christ. Okay, oh shit. I kind of want to keep a stack of seeds of each of them. I think I'm going to do that. Majo berries, that's the other important one. Nah, fuck it, we can grow them. Same with the Sims. We'll keep the seeds though. Yeah. So we'll do like one stack of each kind of seed, because spoiler alert, I think I've mentioned this before, but I haven't decided where or how I want to do it. I am gonna make a greenhouse farm, because I've never done that before and I want to try it. Like, I've made like regular farming plots, but I've never made like a greenhouse, and I want to see like actually how effective it is. So there is gonna be a greenhouse, and like we'll use the seeds for that. But I won't bother keeping like stacks of every kind of berry. That's just too much. Who dares? Oh, it was a comp, or not a copy, it was a pego. Whatever, bro. You can have my spoiled meat. I don't really care. If you take something important, I will kill you. So like, I know there's a Pego Stymax over there, but I can't see it with the radar. What does that mean? I still don't get what any of this means. These parasaurs confuse me. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to harvest that tree with the beaver. Whoops. Maybe I should just do the beaver first. Get the trees out of the way. Because they seem to be breaking them on accident. It's making me upset. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Alright, let's, it feels like some of these bushes might be regrowing, but I can't tell in the dark, so I'm actually going to swap dinos out. So we're going to run over... We're going to run over and do this first part just as we planned. Stick to the plan. You know what I just realized? And this is not by any means a unique realization. I'm sure there have been dozens of people between now and a few years ago that have realized this. But Quinn in League of Legends, Quinn's bird is named Valor. Like Valorant. They told us in advance and none of us suspected a thing. Anyway. I'm dumb. I should have brought all the seeds over by hand. I don't know what made me think I was going to want to transfer all of that by the cloud. That was foolish. Seeds, please. Thank you. These bushes are regrowing. So this is a waste of time. We should focus on either the trees or just a better plan. A or B. Although I would argue that the real problem right now is that I don't actually know, like, the radius of how far a foundation, like, will stop things from spawning. You know what I mean? Like, I know foundations will prevent new things from growing back, but, like, all of these bushes are back now. Like, I don't know what the radius of that foundation is. So, might need to Google that. So let's come up with a new plan. One that involves one of my neighbors knocking on my door at 9 o'clock at night. I'll be back in just a second. Hold up. Sorry about that. Anyway, beaver. If I had to choose between having an infinite amount of wood or thatch in this game, I'm obviously going to go wood every time, so I might as well kill as many trees with the beaver as possible. Nice. Why does that happen? That's so weird. If I'm like running away from a T-Rex and that ever happens and I I die because of it, I'm gonna be very upset. No? I guess we're full already. Wood. And thatch. Significantly less, but enough to eventually, like, weigh a significant amount of weight. So you gotta get rid of it anyway. Fuck you, bro. I'm sorry, I really don't want to kill you, but the way you're walking by my dude right now is pissing me off. I don't like it when anyone gets near my dinos. I'm incredibly protective of my dinosaurs. I'm not sure if that's like a childish or like a parental instinct, but... You have 800% melee on this bird. That's nuts. Let's go for a little bit of carry weight. Oh, again, bro, get a grip. I was like barely anything. You lazy? What's everyone up to while I'm just running dino chores right now? Any big moves being made? At around 9 o'clock Central Time? On a Thursday before 4th of July? Never mind, nobody's doing shit. I take it back. Y'all are done with whatever you were doing today. You're just chilling now. I respect that. I'm doing the same. There's no way shit's getting done tonight. In fact, I would go as far as to say I feel bad for anybody that's like busting their balls right now to get like a business deal or something signed. At this time of night in America, I feel generally bad for you. I hope I hope like you're a very career-driven person to be working this late at night, but I can't imagine that brings happiness, unless it brings just like a 7-figure paycheck or some shit. I don't know if I would ever need to make 7 figures myself. Like, I don't know if I need money that badly in my life. There are no trees growing back yet. That's a good sign, I think. Let's start getting this side. Bro, imagine doing this shit on a PvP server. And like, as you're deforesting this area, a player just comes up and bites your face off. You couldn't do it. Wouldn't be an option. Why is my bitrate doing that? Hello? Bitrate, you good? It's like fluctuating between 4,000 and 0. I don't understand why. I'm on 30 FPS. It can't possibly be less demanding for Ark. You know what else? I'm getting flashbacks, these cliffs, so like raptors jumping off and getting into my shit. I'm gonna have to build like walls or something at the top. Just for peace of mind. Yeah, you know what? I will do that. I'm gonna line the cliffs on either side. I'm gonna line them with metal spikes. Make it incredibly difficult for any wild dinos to get in because I don't want them to. You full again? No, you're not. You only knocked down 1 tree, dog. Why are you not mailing trees? You're dropping the ball, dog. Okay, that one's on me. That was terrible positioning. You should eat this tree. There we go. There we go. Now you're getting it. Good beaver. Last one. There we go. I'm good at math. Studied it for 4 years. Would hope that I'm like semi-decent at it. We still doesn't feel like anything's grown back yet. The plants are growing back, but I'm wondering if they follow a different rule for it. Because the trees are not growing back. I'm curious. Nope. Hey, it's daytime. Thank God. I was getting kind of annoyed at the darkness. I was debating on doing gamma in my head, but no, I don't have to. Will you eat dead trees? You will! That's a pleasant surprise. I was very much not sure about that. You know what I'm going to need really soon, though? It sounds kind of like roundabout and not intuitive at all, but I think the next thing I'm going to really need is a griffin or a wyvern. Probably in that order. I need to tame a griffin so I can tame a wyvern. Because even once this is emptied out, like once I get all the space that I want cleared out, I'm still not gonna have anywhere near enough cementing paste, even after robbing the gophers. There's no way I have enough cementing paste to build like a multi-level structure that long. I'm gonna have to think about that. If I build a wyvern, I won't have to tame one. If I tame a wyvern, I basically have free reign of the map at that point. If you're on the back of a wyvern, you can go anywhere and do almost anything that's outdoors. It's like risk-free. Wyverns run this map. So on the back of a wyvern, I could just farm an infinite amount of chitin and then cementing paste to make metal platforms and walls and shit. So that might have to be something I think about doing. Although I've also not found a good wyvern, gosh darn it. I've not found a good griffin yet. I've killed probably 7 or 8 griffins because they were low levels. But there's also like very few that spawn on this map, just period. And you can't breed them, you can only tame them, so you have to tame a high-level griffin if you want a high-level griffin. And good luck stealing a wyvern egg without a wyvern or a griffin. It's just not a good time. Even with a griffin, you have a very high chance of dying. It's part of what makes it so much fun. Remember the first time the boys did a wyvern egg raid? It's one of the most chaotic nights of Ark we ever played. Just everybody screaming in terror as they were getting attacked by wyverns. It's one hell of a night. These two trees grew back, didn't they? I'll knock them down again just to check, but I think these two grew back. Which is fine if they did. It's not a problem at all if they grow back. But it completely negates the point of me doing all this if they grow back and I'm not paying attention to it. Because that tells me the radius. That's like the smallest, that's the closest tree that respawned to that metal platform that I put down. So I need to pay attention to those two trees. If they grow back, then I know the radius. If they don't grow back, then at least I don't have to deal with them anymore. So it's kind of a win-win. Not a great one, but... And then we got this metal foundation right here, so all of these trees, I'm confident, are going to stay down after I break them. We're just wood farming at this point, honestly. We're literally just doing the thing that I said I wasn't going to do on stream. That's all that's happening now. That's how far I've devolved. We've gotten to the point where I don't even care if it's boring to watch. I just am enjoying doing it, so I'm doing it. But so help me God, if people are gonna stream GeoGuessr for like 4 weeks... I'm kidding. I'm like half kidding. I hate GeoGuessr, but I love so many people that have decided to play GeoGuessr just constantly. It's a terrifying trend that's been started, but it is what it is. All I can do is hope that they enjoy the shit out of themselves while they're playing it, and then tire themselves out of it somewhat quickly. But I hope they enjoy it the whole time they're doing it. But I do hope they're getting tired of it. I'm loyal, but I'm petty. Honestly, that's not really a bad trade-off. Why is there a scorpion? Sorry. Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? How did you get here and go to hell? Literally couldn't even damage me. Nope. Okay. Oh, wrong box. Could have sworn I did wait, but whatever, game. Whoa. Everything on my other monitor just blew up for a second. Sorry about that. Whee. Yoink. I missed? Oh my gosh. I'm getting sloppy. You know what? Let's go for the low down trees this time. Can we get a full inventory off of just these broken logs? I think that'd be sick. Wait a minute. Are there more? Doesn't look like it. We'll just eat some regular trees. Nope, guess not. Guess we won't even do that. Maybe we did get a full inventory. Let's see how much we got. We have enough that he's not opting to bite any more trees, but this grew back already. Either that grew back already or he didn't eat it the first time. The S Plus mod developers and I have a very different understanding of what 1 second is. And it's starting to make me mad. Like, how do you mess up 1 second? You literally just say 1/1000 out loud. That's a second. There's no more thinking to be done. So many trees I can't see. Am I getting attacked? I'm sorry, did somebody want a word? Oh, good. There's a little thief from earlier. Happy to see that dead. Nope. Dang, look at this place now that's like halfway cleared out. That doesn't look half bad. Hell, even this half looks like it's good enough to just build a base on, but I want to do the full thing. I said I wanted the full thing because I meant it. You know what else I want? I want to tame an otter. I don't know why I typed the word 2 just now. I think otters are like the ultimate shoulder mount dinos, and I want one very badly. Can I ride it, please? Thank you. Thank you. Fucker, he's still down there. And we start trying to keep like a rough idea of how far out we're knocking trees down, because if they start coming back, then we know we've gone too far. At least as far as 4 foundations is going to carry us. In fact, I feel like that one on the ground there I broke already. But we'll worry about that in a minute. Okay. There's the beaver give you some kind of signal when it was full, though. Oh, buddy, hit me once and we're fighting. Oi. You stay put. I know I put you on non-aggressive, but I didn't tell you to run into a freaking waterfall. Why does this thing make whistle noises when you attack it? Okay. Back to business. Whoa. Excuse me, sir. That's twice now. Thank you. You know what? I think I'm gonna do one more run on each side with the beaver, and maybe I'll bring one of the doeds up to start clearing out the rocks, and that's how I'll finish up tonight. Yeah, we'll get like an even 50. We'll fill up this first chest, and then we'll call it a night. Because I think once we start clearing out stone, it's gonna go a lot faster. So I'm not gonna knock this tree down because this tree is definitely one of the ones that grew back. So if I want to stop that tree from growing, I need to put another plant or foundation down that's closer to it. Which also means I don't have to bother with the trees over there, because those trees are way farther, like distance-wise. Like if you draw a circle from that tree to this foundation, there are trees that are already going to grow back, so there's no point. I might as well just switch to the doed. Although, actually no, I can do this side, because this side still has the, has a few trees in range. So I'll do this side. And then we might have to sacrifice some more, we might have to sacrifice some more foundations to make sure things don't grow back. Maybe we'll make them thatch foundations, just so that I don't have to feel like I'm wasting cementing paste. Make nice cheap ones. Is there more? Nope. There's a pego right there. He's trying to steal my shit. Alright, we'll drop this off and grab a doed. Yep. Wood. Thatch. There's a lot of thatch on that one. Holy cow. I'd say that's a pretty decent haul, if I do say so myself. 41,000 wood or some shit. On a PvP server, that's like a decent like half hour's work, but I mean for a solo game like this, that's that felt like a damn lot. Beaver goes inside. I'm gonna do a quick check on these metal forges just to make sure they're going to stay running without my interference. Ooh, they're about to run out. Okay, here's what we'll do. Turn this one off, and this one off. These two have enough to keep going. This one has enough to keep going, so we'll leave those three on. I'll micromanage that before I go to bed. I'll take care of that. Let's grab a doed. And we're gonna do the same thing we were just doing, but this time we're clearing out rocks. I know how much I care about the little baby rocks. I think I'd rather get the big ones out of the way. The big ones that we know are not coming back. Nope, done already? Okay. Let's see what one haul of a doed gives us. Just over 5k stone. Did it? Oh, it went in this one. That's shitty. I want all of them in the same one. Once that chest is full up, I am calling it a night. And we're already at 53 out of 100 stacks, so it won't be long now. Those gotta be bustable. You could tell by looking at them. Come on, you're not fooling me. Swing your tail. Come on. Oh, maybe he's full. Oh, it fills up fast. We're cruising. Holy sheesh. $54 that time. Where were they? Oh yeah, right here. I could have sworn there was one there. Whoa. Sometimes when you fly too low, you accidentally drop them on the ground. I hate when that happens. Hello, Dimorphodon. I don't want to fight you. Not because I think you'll win, just because I think it'd be annoying and I don't feel like dealing with it. So, please go away. Notice that I'm sinking like lower and lower in the frame of my camera. I wonder if I can make like a time lapse, like over the course of like a 4 or 5 hour stream, just how far down in my chair I sink. That's gotta be one, right? Yeah, get that shit out of here. That's not a real okay. I could have sworn there were more here, but if the tail says no, the tail says no. In Doeds we trust. Excuse me. Have you guys ever made a toilet in this game? Toilets to me are one of the funniest objects you could possibly build in this game. They're like right up there with handcuffs. If you build a toilet, you can like fill it with like raw meat. And then if you sit on the toilet and then actually press the poop button, all of the meat instantly becomes spoiled meat. So you don't have to like split stack it and all that crazy shit. That's just so funny to me. We're only at 68? Damn, it's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Let's get the other side a little bit. It's looking a lot more barren though. We're getting the look. Whoa. What's with that weird... Can you guys see that? Wait a minute. There's like a weird, like, halo effect on the Doed. I don't know if it's on stream. It's kind of hard to see at 30 FPS, but, like, For some reason, it's like, it's tweaking out a little bit. That's not a breakable rock. Okay. Could have fooled me. Nope, follow. I missed. That time I clicked it, it just didn't swing for some reason. It's raining, so I don't have to worry about my water for a little bit. Love that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like full on zoning a little bit. I'm going into like trance mode of just swing tail, get rock. Oh, you're full, okay. Or like a little alarm or like a sneeze or something. Just like the bare minimum to tell when though it's full. Wait, you can see it. You see like that weird effect around it? You can see it on its tail like a lot. I wonder what that is. That's so strange. Full. 79. I have to assume it's full? Nope, never mind. It felt kind of early, but it wasn't swinging, so I guess that's not a rock? It really looks like a rock, though. I mean, they all look like rocks, but I mean, like, it looked like one that would register as, like, a breakable rock for stone resources, etc. Maybe 1 or 2 more runs, and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. Oh. Whoops! Missed again. Hit it. Hit it. Do it. Okay. So next one will wrap it up, but before I can really be done, I gotta double check that nothing over here respawned. So if it did, then I'm gonna have to pay attention to these respawns as well. Sir? We're kind of in the middle of something. So I need to watch for these two rocks. And there's another tree that respawned. It's two rocks on that side, and then whatever trees show up on this side. They're gonna need more foundations to keep those from coming back. I will be making, like... I don't want to go too crazy with it. Let's say, like, 40. 20 on each side of the river. I am gonna make 40 thatch foundations, and then next time we'll, like, throw them down and try to clear out the whole area. Although the next time I stream, I want to try moving to electric power as well. I want to start making like fabricator shit. Move to the metal age. So maybe maybe we'll do that instead. Who knows? It should be 100. In fact, it might be a little bit over 100. I might need to put some in a different chest. Nope, it's missing 500 on this stack. Look at that, a full chest of materials gathered in like a little bit under 45 minutes. I would say that's not bad at all. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen now. First, I'm going to find a way to change my stream to 60 FPS whenever I play Ark instead of 30 FPS, because 60 does look, or 30 does look better like 90% of the time. But I would rather my dumb face look stupid and the rest of the game look really, really good than the other way around. And the gameplay doesn't really matter for games like Terraria and shit like that, which is why I have it set to 30, but I need it to be 60 for this game. I just do. So I think what I'm gonna do is call it a